Now, two things here. Clearly, the people who were driving the car were not white. They seemed like they were either black or Hispanic, saying the N word 100 times in the video. And I'll show the video here in a second. But they saying N word 100 times in the video, and they're intentionally hitting people. You got a car full of black or brown bodies saying the N word, calling people the N word, and then intentionally running over a white man.
Just another L in the long line of Brandon Tatum L's.
You are being lied to.
Hey y'all, gravity, any day above ground, live it. So you already know what to do. Share, like, and subscribe. That's right, share, like, and subscribe, because I'm not like other YouTubers. I'm different. I'm going to apologize before I start this video. I know y'all don't like Brandon Tatum, a.k.a. Officer Tatum, a.k.a. Fake'em, a.k.a. Officer Tantrum, or what I like to call him, Tatum Tots. Because if anybody knows how to make tater tots, you have to shred the potatoes after they cook. So, you know, that's like his brain. It's shredded potatoes. I was just going to leave this on what happened over in Vegas with that retired police chief getting killed by those two Latino kids. But you know what? I said to myself, let's just go down the line after that and show you why people should never take Brandon Tatum seriously, or what I like to call, again, Tatum Tots. Except, you know, racists and self-hating black people, you know, the Nuvo Blacks. So Tatum, as you saw at the beginning, he put up a video about that incident. And again, it's unfortunate. Nobody should die like that. That was BS. But he said, oh, they were clearly not white. They were either black or Hispanic, saying the N-word all over the place. Yet when you look at the title, which is what people are going to see first, besides your thumbnail on YouTube, you wrote black teens. So, of course, the racists that give him money and frequent his videos, we're going to be like, see, this is what I'm talking about right here. See, it's them niggers over there. All they do is just crime. But I'm going to guess they was on their way to college, right? And that person was just in their way. Here you go, Brandon. Here's $100 and some biscuits. Go ahead, do your thing. Didn't even let the story breathe. And he said it didn't get national attention. Of course it got national attention. But again, he was probably the first of the few people on YouTube to do the story. So he figured that the mainstream wasn't going to do it. Yeah, there's one thing about this white supremacist country that you got to know. Even if it was a cop, they're going to do a national story on it. Because, of course, they said that if the rules were reversed, you know, there would have been BLM riots all over the place. And our cities would have been burned, and we would have had a nonstop, endless cycle about another black killing. And, of course, we saw what happened. You know, intelligent black society, we said we're going to wait. Because we saw that same video that Tatum Tots saw, and we said, you know what, that driver ain't black. Now, the kid that was recorded, you know, I said he could be mixed. But okay. We all looked at that video and said the driver got to be white or white Latino. And we were bored out. I'm going to show you. Tabernacle. The Daily Mail got it. Jesus Alaya and Jasmine Keys. Now, again, Jasmine Keys had on a ski mask. He could be Afro-Latino, could be black, could be mixed. We don't know. But we know damn well that Jesus Alaya is a white Latino. We know this. So, yeah, they go fake him again, telling lies. He said black teens. And I'll save that for the end. But like I said, this isn't the first time that Fake'em did something like this. And we all know he's never going to do a retraction video because that's the black conservative, or what I like to call the black dumb servitude way of doing business. Put narratives out there, get checked with the accuracy of the facts, and they just move on to the next story. Y'all did the same thing with Breonna Taylor. Every time something came out, y'all were quick to report on it. Didn't even let the piece of evidence come out and let it breathe for at least 6 hours. Y'all jumped right on it. And then y'all were proven to be wrong. Hell, I saw the contrition in your voice when Kenneth Walker got to go home after shooting and hitting them cops. So there's one part where you got it wrong. Number 2, when the Uvalde situation happened, you tried to praise them cops. Your crowd in real time, because I showed the video, they turned on you very quickly, sir. Even retired and current cops in your live stream even told you that you were out of line for saying that. Talking about they did the right procedures. They did all they could. No, they couldn't. They'll tell you any lives lost, you failed at your job. And you're a former cop. But okay, we understood that. The Tyree Nichols incident, you going up on your live stream. Again, I showed that in real time. You said that should all those cops go to jail? No. Your live stream comment thread lit you up because even them white supremacists that are in there still giving you money, even they couldn't stomach what they were seeing. But you justified it because he was black. Which I played yesterday. Well, yeah, I played this yesterday. Forgot when I was going to upload this. But I played on my show yesterday, your take on the Alabama-Texas incident with those students yelling those homophobic and racist slurs at the college kids on the sideline, just dancing because they were beating Alabama. You said because they were on scholarship, they were privileged. They should be able to take it. That's basically what you said. And then you have people in your comment thread saying that this is just football. And, I'm tired of everything being labeled as racist. Okay. And I just showed an article also that one of the players' mothers was being disrespected, but you didn't tell your crowd about that part. And we know that the school didn't tolerate it because Alabama came out with a statement saying they don't condone that. Now, if they condoned it, because, this is Alabama, they wouldn't have said word. My point in bringing up those 4 incidents, family, is the fact that we understand that Tatum Tots is part of that dumb servitude crowd. The Candace Owens, the Terrence K. Williams, the Joel Benjamins, Amala Ekpanobis, the black conservative perspective, that kind of crowd that they hate themselves. We just gonna call it what it is. They hate the fact that they're black. We're just gonna say it. I don't care who don't like it. I don't care if you flag the video. We just gonna call it what it is. They hate being black. It's black when it's convenient because, white people and not black folk and, the Nuvo Blacks, the self-hating blacks, they see you talking about black society. And it's the thoughts that they had, ping-ponging in their ear in between their non-existent brains. So, their skull is hollow. They would love to say that out loud, but they know they'd get checked because they don't have the balls to say it out loud. So they type it in your video threads. And they think to themselves that they're the greatest thing ever. They put themselves on display every day for white acceptance, not realizing that every time they do that, they lose a little piece of themselves. And then when white supremacy finally gets rid of them, they just become a shell of themselves, someone who just rambles for white approval, and nobody cares. Candace Owens has been doing that for years, and every time she puts up a post, she gets checked. Hell, she puts up a link, she gets checked in there. Now, don't get me wrong, the grift is a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing. Hell, myself and my compatriots here, we make jokes about grifting all the time. But we have one thing that these people don't have, and that's integrity. You can't siphon integrity. You can hang around these people in your bubble all day. You still got to go out in the real world. Tatum Tots, you've been lying to your crowd for years. November 5th, 2024, you better make a stand, sir, because regardless if the Republicans win or the Democrats win, that black dumb servitude grift is over. I'll explain it again. I've explained this before. Let's just say hypothetically Biden wins. Okay, you get to bitch, scream, and moan that the country is ending. At a certain point, your crowd is going to ask you, well, you can bitch about it all you want. What are we going to do about it? They're going to expect you to make a video or a series of videos on how to get out of this problem, because we have all noticed that you've never come up with a solution. Now, let's just say the RNC wins. Trump is, the presumptive candidate. He goes and beats Biden. Okay, great. He does everything he wants to do. And let's just say, MAGA and the right are winning. What are y'all going to talk about then? Because I noticed winners don't publish videos. I said it. You can do videos about, oh, this person got owned. This leftist got owned. Okay. What are you going to talk about when Trump is closing the border and he's, making initiatives to get the economy back on track? And, we go back to how it was pre-scamdemic. What are you going to talk about then? You're going to still talk about black people? Then, under that microscope, under that lens, it looks like you're just obsessed with us. Because even the white supremacists who don't like us don't talk about us that much. They don't. I know you may think so. They don't talk about us that much. Yeah, they may come into Tariq Nasheed's spaces and try to troll. By and large, they don't care about us. That's why they don't do it in open forums. They do it in their little enclaves. They're like 50 other degenerates. What are you going to talk about then, Brandon? You're going to scour the internet trying to find a story to make black people look bad? You could do that. The grift is there, but will your crowd care? Will they be receptive to it? Or are you just going to be galvanizing the true racists that are in your videos and your subscriptions? Because the mainstream knows that your grift is over because Fox News don't call you. Breitbart don't call you. What's the other one? Red State News hasn't called you. Glenn Beck hasn't called you. Where are you going to get your message out at? You're going to go back to PragerU. You're going to go back to PragerU. There it is. You're going to go back to PragerU. Oh. Must be nice. Must be nice. Well, sir, hopefully, you know what? You'll show you have a heart one day. Hopefully today. And say, you know what? I was wrong on that Las Vegas thing. Impress us. But we know you're not going to do that because like the Tin Man without a heart, you're just hollow everywhere. But anyway, family, I'm going to get up out of here. You already know what to do. Share, like, and subscribe. That's right. Share, like, and subscribe because I'm not like other YouTubers. I'm different. Take care. Stay safe. I'm out. Oh, wait. You know what? Before I go, family, actually, I do have one other thing to say. Brandon Tatum's crowd. Y'all are the most vile people I've ever seen because y'all watch this man be wrong and you don't check him. And the few people that aren't in his comment thread that check him, y'all shout them down. Y'all are the worst because as much as I don't like Tatum Tots, he's only doing this to appease y'all because he knows if he stops and actually shows some integrity, y'all will pull your funding. So he just gets this just as much as you're going to get this. Because again, y'all are the most vile human beings on the earth. And don't come to me telling me that, oh, the person that did the crime or whatever is vile, because we already see that. We don't have to mention that. But the fact that y'all would come here and don't do no research, because that's what that leads me to believe. You do no research. You wait for somebody else to tell you something. You are the worst kind of stupid. Because you would listen to anybody tell you something and you would take it as gospel. Now I'm out.
You are being lied to.